let us build an audience. I don't know why Facebook decides it's got to tell me that we're going to build an audience. I fooled you. I really showed up this time, right? I really showed up. So come on. Who's going to get on here? Who's going to get on here? Come on. I see two of you. I see you. See you, see you, see you. Oh, Sharon, who is on my team. She is on here. Hey, Sharon. Well, hello, Lisa. And Rebecca and Candace. Oh, I am not playing hard to get. Well, yes, maybe I am trying to play hard to get. You never know. And then somebody called this a bitch session. Seriously? So that's what I am now. Just somebody who will come and bitch at you. Okay. Hey, Christina, how are you, my dear? And the beautiful Stephanie is on here. Hello, Miss Stephanie. And Karen. Brenda Beth is on here. So how y'all doing? Everybody recovered from Rep Fest and Project Runway last night? OMG. And for all y'all who want to like be for lack of a better word, bitching about that too, about the fact, oh, Avon wasn't mentioned very much. Well, this was not an Avon show, people. The Avon is how we take something that they have produced and how to enhance this beautiful creation that they have. And this is the way it rolls. If you didn't watch it before, and Mary Kay used to be their sponsor, this is exactly what they do. They are mentioning us. We are running the Boss Life commercial, which is absolutely fabulous. You don't know what can happen. This is the first episode. Haven't you ever started watching something and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I don't really know if I'm going to like this or not. This looks like this could really suck. And then you're like, but you know, I'm not going to. And then you find a friend who says, oh, but you should have gotten through the third and fourth episode because I am hooked now. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had done it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're that person. You need to stop it. You need to stop being negative. We don't need none of that, okay? And you need to give this a chance. This is something we have been yelling for Avon to do. Get our name out there with millennials. And whether you old fogies who are watching me right now like this or not, the millennials are watching this show. And if you would like to get some young people who would like to be their own boss on your team, or you want people to buy more from you, this is how it's done. So give it a chance and quit your complaining and your moaning and all that stuff. Put your big girl panties on and realize that this is not all about you, Cupcake. Avon is not going to produce everything exactly how you would like it produced. Okay? So that's all I got to say about that. So let's talk. So, oh, somebody said they got a self-appoint. Hold on, I'm trying to look here on the side too. Hold on here. I'm looking. Da, 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 da. Oh, everybody's saying hi. Hi, everybody, because, you know, y'all, there's just too many people in the group. You know, everybody come on all at once, and I'm like, I can't keep up with everybody's name. I just can't. So, yeah, so here we are. Let's see. Anybody saying anything amazing or crazy or anything like that? I'm not saying anything right now. Okay, that's good. So, hey, Miss Shannon, how are you? And Pamela Robinson's on. Hello. So, look. We need, oh, my girl, Jessica Z is on, okay? Jessica is a superstar. She is a new Avon superstar. Everybody needs to say hi to Jessica because I'm on her fan club. I am one of her fan club right now, and she joined in my call. So she's awesome. Her and her husband, they awesome. Just saying. So, here we go. Love that you put it out there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, guys. I got to put it out there, you know. Got to put it out there. You know, I just got to say it how it is. And, you know, and I get it. You are going to love me for it, and sometimes you are going to hate me for it. And then there normally is no in between. You just decide you hate me today, and then tomorrow I'll say something. You'll be like, oh, my God, I love Molly, because I'm doing that. You doing that, right? You doing that, and you feel, oh, yeah, I'm doing it right because Molly say it. But then when I say, how come you're not doing this? You're like, I don't like her anyways. I don't know why she thinks she know it all. I don't know it all, okay, Cupcake? I do not know it all. Very clearly, I do not know it all. I do not. But I am here to tell you about what I do know. So if you don't want to hear me and you don't want to look at all this, simply hit the see ya, goodbye button and be gone. It's all good. But while you at it, escape the group too, okay? Because I'm not going nowhere, just so you know. So here we are. Oh my gosh. For the last 2 months, this is what I have been seeing in the group. Oh my gosh, there's Avon reps everywhere. Our town is saturated. People started out buying from me. They're not buying from me now. What am I going to do? I must not be cut out for this. You know, this is harder than I thought. You think? I don't understand. Everybody was great and supportive at first, but now they're not supportive no more, and I don't know what I'm going to do. There's too many Avon reps, and every time I toss a book, somebody's calling me like, you know, you tossing that in my area. Well, don't worry about those people. Do you know that anybody who will call you when you have tossed a brochure in someone's driveway, and they are, do you need to go out? You can go out. I'm just live streaming. Come on. Hold on, guys. Big Mike got to go through. Hold on. It's okay. It's all right. It's all good. You going too? You coming back in? Oh, my sister-in-law going too. They interrupting the live stream. It's okay. It's all right. Luckily for y'all, you got patience, right? Okay, so this is what we hear. We hear all the time the whole thing about what you don't have, where you're not, you know, everything started out great, now it's not, and that's because in the beginning it was easy. That's because in the beginning everybody wants to support you in your journey. Here's the problem. You think that those same people, hey, Samantha says hi to y'all, just saying, she said hi to the fam, so hello to y'all. You're out the door, but hello. Okay, Samantha, I told them, baby, okay, just so you know, I told them. So, these people have been supportive, and I think that's great. And you know what happens? Hi, Diane. What happens is, hey, Kathleen. What happens is you become irritating as a representative. You are not the sister-in-law, the sister, the mother, the brother, the father, the nephew, the cousin, whatever you may be, friend. You are not the co-worker that you used to be. You are now an annoying Avon representative who, because they are the first 11 customers that you got and they was buying from you all the time and it was awesome, but you know what? They had to slow down. They don't have the money to buy from you all the time. So now you are becoming, you know, that person that they go, oh my God, it's how I feel about Mary Kay reps. Okay, I like a lot of Mary Kay reps, okay? But okay, let me tell you about, okay, we're going to tell you a story. So here I am in the grocery store. It has not been a good day at work, okay? It was not. I was mad at my boss. My kids got a note sent home from school. It was a horrible, terrible, no good day. And all I wanted to do was go get a package of ground hamburger. That's all I wanted. I wanted some hamburger because I was going to go home and I was going to fix my kids some chili mac after I whipped their tail because they got a note from the teacher at school, right? So I'm already not in a good mood. You know how that's going. I'm already not in a good mood. So here I am, minding my own business. I'm not even smiling at nobody. By the way, I was not an Avon representative then. I was just an Avon customer. And all of us, okay. And here I am too. Could not do my hair that morning, so my hair is kind of like all over the place. You know, I even think that I had on last night's makeup, so I was not feeling very good. But then here comes this lady in this pink jacket with these 4-inch high heels in the grocery store. She looked like she had just got done painting her makeup on. It was annoying. And she came up and she says, hi, my name is Margaret. How are you? You know, and can I tell you, your skin looks amazing. As I'm sitting here thinking, well, because I slept in my makeup last night, I had this big old zit right here. And yes, I had popped it, okay? Right here. It was here. It was bold. It was screaming at you. You couldn't miss it. Even the blind person could see it, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, great. And I probably had some leftover mascara going on somewhere or something. Believe me, it was not a good skin day. You have got beautiful skin. I mean, just exceptional. And I would love to give you a free facial. I would love. All I'm trying to do is find the freshest hamburger. Okay? I don't need nobody telling me that my skin look good when there ain't nothing looking good about my skin. Okay? Even I'm the one who wants to say, are you blind? Seriously. Stop lying. Now I'm not going to buy from you because you're lying. Okay? Don't lie. Nobody likes a liar. That's horrible. Stop it. And I said, no, and I said, what is it that you sell? And she says, she has a pink jacket on. And I guess then the pink jackets was the thing. And she's like, Mary Kay. And I'm like, okay. And I said, hey, I use some of your stuff. I said, it's, you know, some of the stuff is great. You know, it's all good. But no, I think I'll bypass on the facial. Oh, but we want to keep your skin glowing. And I'm like, lady, all I want to do is take the hamburger home and cook my kids some chili mac. Some chili mac. That's all I want. So I get the hamburger and she says, well, would you mind if could I get your name and number and maybe we could set you up to have a party with your friends? No, you can't. I'm thinking, most people would have noticed by then I was not in a good mood. It was not a good day, and it was definitely not a good day to lie about the massive mountain zit that was on my chin. Okay, you know, that one that just shows up out of nowhere, here, 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 whatever, everywhere that everybody can see. Okay, that's where I was. That is where I was. And I just wanted to throat punch her because she was lying to me, okay? And no. It was, lady, go away. Jesus, take the wheel. You need to go. Thank you. And I said, well, you know what? I'd rather not. I'll tell you what. Give me your card, and I would be more than happy to contact you if I change my mind or I happen to need something. And she said, oh. She said, I hope I have not offended you. And I'm like, no, not at all. I deal with liars all the time. That's all good. That's what I'm thinking. You know I'm not saying it, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, that was annoying. Number one, all I wanted was my 2 pounds of hamburger, was not in a good mood, was not having a good skin day, hair day, attitude day, nothing. I wouldn't have bought from her after that if I needed Mary Kay. I would have just called Mary Kay up from the dead first before I would have done that. Okay? No, it was not going to be good. Don't be that person. Don't be that annoying person. Don't turn your coworkers into your enemies, your family into your enemies. This is the deal. You have a couple of campaigns, your first one comes in, you're like, you know what, this is really good. Like my first order was like $120. That's pretty good, especially when you don't have a customer base and you do this. That's great. It's absolutely wonderful. And then maybe the next campaign, maybe you reach out to, you know, Aunt Pug and Uncle Harold and this one and that one, okay? And just maybe, the other people order again. They wanted something else. Now your order's $160. Woohoo! You know, you got that second part to that Kickstart program, and you're all happy about that. And here comes your third order. And your third order, hold on guys, just trying to see what this is. Oh, it was a lead. How do you like that? It was a lead from my Alma system. Okay, I'm gonna cut this down so it don't bother us. So you're on a roll. You're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I love this. This is cool. And matter of fact, you were having so much fun that your girlfriend who saw you put something on Facebook said, oh my gosh, can you really make money with that? Oh yeah, I've met people who've done this, this, and this. Now I just started, but I'm excited. You know, you can only start for $25. And bam, she signs up online with you. You're like, oh my God, first recruit, my order's growing, second order. That's so good. Celebrate it, absolutely. But then here comes your third order. And suddenly, your order has gone down to $87. And let's be clear, $87 you ordered 2 packs of books, you ordered some stuff for you. In essence, you had one order that came from a customer, and the rest is yours. In this campaign, you have not made a dime. Matter of fact, you're in the red because you bought stuff for you. So after shipping and everything else, after the 3rd campaign, you're going, wow, what's going on? And you're like, okay, maybe it's a fluke. It's a fluke. Here comes the 4th campaign. Let me go contact all those people that I was talking about. And by the way, we still just on like number 7 of your customers, okay? Nowhere in the story have you heard me say that you have ventured out to touch anybody else's life at all, right? Nobody else's life. You are just dealing with the people that came so easy. People who were probably previous Avon customers with somebody else and lost their representative maybe, okay? So, here you go again, 4th order's coming up, and you're like, okay. And you know what? You've put the books out there. You're waiting for people to come up. You actually have even said to a couple of people that were buying from you at work, hey, I'm putting my order in tomorrow. In case you need anything, let me know, which is absolutely standard. But they're like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, Molly. You know, I can't, you know, payday's not till next week. And, you know, I got the stuff I needed last campaign. So I'm not going to need anything for a little while. And you're like this. Oh, you're not saying nothing, but your attitude and the fact that you are not gossiping with them at the water cooler speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. Why? Let me tell you where you've gone wrong. I know you think this is funny, and I get it, because it's the only way I can get your attention is to be my goofy ass self, okay? But let's be real here. From the moment that you chose to be a business owner, from the moment that you chose that this was going to be a part-time income or maybe even eventually a full-time income for you, you weren't quite sure how you were going to make that happen. But the one thing is for sure, it doesn't happen without people buying Avon from you. It doesn't go anywhere. I don't care how many representatives you bring on your team. If nobody is buying from them, nobody is making any money. You following me? Nobody. But I think it's kind of outlandish for many of you to think that, oh, I've got a customer base of 7 or 10 or 15, and those people, hey, Amanda, and those people are going to buy from you every single campaign because they're my customer. They should support me every single campaign, no matter what. They should find something they want. After all, Molly, we do carry just about everything. Really? Okay, so they should take their money from this. Okay, you're looking at this all wrong. You have established those customers. That's great. I'm proud of you. But those customers are not going to order from you every single campaign. I'm sorry, they're not. You have got to get out there and touch more people. Not the day before your order goes in, which would be day number 13 before it's due. You have got to figure out how to work this business into your life every single day. Oh yeah, that's a problem too. Okay, here we go. Today, I'm working on my Avon. Today is an Avon day. This is what we're doing today. We're working on Avon. I got 15 books. Today's the day. Working on my Avon. So you randomly go out, and everybody you see, no matter what, you hanging them on the doors, you're hanging them this, you're tossing them in the driveway. You know, hey Phyllis, hey Paula, you know I ain't got no problem with doing the tossing thing, the hanging on the doors. Look, I'm your girl. I've done videos about this stuff. But I love the way all of you put your own little spin on the tossing and the going and hanging them on doors and all of that stuff. It's amazing to me how you seem to think that all you have to do is order 300 brochures a campaign and then just use all those dang brochures, besides the 7 people who are your customers, and just go toss them in somebody's driveway. That is not what my videos say. Excuse you, I know I made the dang dong videos, okay? It's not. Tossing was made for brochures that you were not able to get out in the campaign they were supposed to go out in. You know, this is a campaign 18 brochure. But 18 is still good through 20. It's still a good brochure. It's still good for prices. I can use these for hand-to-hand combat. In no way am I going to go toss these brochures. But see, when I started my business, before I started the leadership part, and I wanted to build a sales business, and that's what I was into. When I invested in my business then, I invested in brochures. Brochures, and I did recruiting flyers. You all have seen the video. Come on, you follow me on YouTube. I know you've seen it. If you haven't, you've heard me talk about it before. I take the brochures that are old. Prices are done in those brochures. I cannot honor the sale prices in those brochures. I may be able to find them something that is very close to that. I may decide I want to take the loss on my commission side because now I've got them as a customer, and I may want to give them a break or give it to them for that price if it doesn't hurt me too much. There are all kinds of scenarios. I toss and I hang on doors and I do all of that with old brochures. Let me spell it for you. O-L-D. Let's do that again. O-L-D. Old brochures. If you are tossing every current brochure that you have, how in the heck are you going to talk to people that you come in contact with? How in the heck are you going to do hand-to-hand combat, work this into your life every day? Oh, hi, I'm an Avon representative, but I tossed the 300 brochures I had, but I'd be glad to get you a brochure next time I see you. Is that okay? Can I get your name and number? You don't want to do that. Don't do that. What's wrong with you people? Stop it. You're smarter than that. You're so much smarter than that. Please tell me you're smarter than that. There are always brochures that I have in my car that are ready to go with "Take Me, I'm Free" on it, with a recruiting flyer on it, with just my name. Some of them have my name, my number, my email, all of that in my e-store. Some of them, according to where I'm at, only have my e-store information and the code for them to place an order and get so much off. Hey, that's all it is with me, but they are in my car, and they are the current brochures within 2 campaigns. They are always right behind me, because you know what? Every single week, and I mean every single week, just about, probably give or take 13 years, maybe give or take maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I have had somebody, because of signs on my car, because I have an Avon shirt on my body, because I'm wearing a pen, because of something that, or they see a brochure hanging out you know, I was going to say butt, right? It was not, we are not hanging brochures out the butt, okay? We are not doing that. Out of my purse, thank you very much. And they see them. Maybe they're hanging on my car. Maybe they're in a brochure holder. Maybe they are. The point is, it's because I have to be ready all the time. See, when I started this business, I had 2 other jobs. If I had said, I'm working my Avon business today, that's what I'm doing, I'm working it today, today's the day I'm working Avon, I still probably would be trying to hit President's Club. Still. But I was determined that I was going to be ready to touch everybody in my life, whether I knew them or not, that I came into contact with. Are you kidding me, people? Let's get real. You go to the bank, you take your kids to the doctor, you go to the grocery store, you run up to the nearest pharmacy to get somebody's pills or something. You're going to the hospital to see this person. This person had a baby. You're going to a baby shower. This person's getting married. You're not only going to a bridal shower, you're also going to a wedding. Somebody's getting divorced. Let's go stand outside the daggone courthouse, because many people are going to have the money then to be spending on some Avon. You know, the point is, no matter what you're doing, you must be prepared, because this is what happens. This excuse is not going to fly with me. You don't understand. I live in a very small town. I live in a very small town. I do. We don't have a lot of people here, and everybody in the town, nobody has money. Well, let's see. I got one for you. Let's get out of that town. Let's go somewhere else and distribute the brochures. Let's go to the grocery store outside that town. And let's do it. Oh, you can go out of that town to go to the movies. You can go out of that town to go see a family member. You can go out of that town for a birthday party. You can go out of that town because that is where the check is drawn on at that bank that is not in your town, and you can go for that. Or somebody can say, woohoo, come on, come to dinner. You can go out of your town for that, but you cannot invest in your business and get out of your town. And I guarantee you, I don't want to hear the excuse about how nobody has money in your town. I guarantee you people do, but because that is the mindset you have given yourself, that nobody's going to buy from you. If you're kind of like, yeah, I am selling Avon. Yeah, I know you probably don't have any money, but if you want to like look at a book, you know, go ahead. Oh, did I drop it on the ground? Oh my. Yeah. Well, if that is your attitude, it reflects what kind of service you're going to give. It really does. And I know I'm going to lose viewers. You're going to get mad at me for 24 hours, maybe 48. It's okay. But I'm sorry. You came into this group because you wanted, I hope, somebody to be real with you, honest with you, not sit there and go, you poor baby, Mama Molly love you. It's okay that you suck at your business. No, it's not okay that you suck at your business. There is no reason that anyone should suck in their business, because we have got more opportunities within the Avon company that other people don't have. Who else do you know who has a new brochure every 2 weeks with amazing sales and new products every 2 weeks? Tell me something. Who else do you know who does that? I don't. I don't care if you're part of these companies. Thrive doesn't. Pampered Chef doesn't. Beachbody doesn't. And the Beachbody, oh my God, don't even talk about that, okay? Because that'd be exercise, and you all know I've just been trying to get back on the treadmill. And I know that's a squirrel moment, but I'm struggling, so everybody pray for me with that. The point is, we're the only ones who have this around. Who has the type of samples that we have? Not just of the perfume, not just of the makeup. Did I mention we now have Skin So Soft samples? Are you kidding? And classy? Classy as all get out. So they're doing their part. Oh, I know. We've had 3 or 4 days of struggling with the system. Believe me, ain't nobody more frustrated with that crap than me. I am. They're working on it. They address it every day. There's no late fees. Oh, I get it. Your order's going to come in a couple of days too late. You know what? What, are you going to keel over and die because your order comes in a couple of days later than normal? Grow up and be a business owner. Grow up and decide that you are going to figure out how you're going to roll with the punches in this business, and you are going to be better for it. Because what are you going to do when a real problem comes up and you don't know how to handle it? What, you just going to get pissed at the person who brought the problem up? That's not going to work very well. It's not. And you're right, you're not going to be in business very long. Are you waiting for somebody else to solve your problems for you? You can be very honest. I'm sorry, Avon has had some problems with their online ordering. We have not, I'm going to be running a couple of days later. My apologies. Get an apology gift for them. You know what? Give them a baggie full of samples. Do something that's going to move your business forward. Take responsibility that you're the Avon representative, and you are going to be the best you can be, because you're not letting anything make you look bad. Nothing. You are going to be top notch no matter what. There's nobody in my town. Can I ask you, why'd you sign up to be a rep then? If you've already convinced yourself that you cannot find any customers, why in the world would you even start a business? I'll tell you why. You really want something more. You really want to be more than what you are in this moment. You really don't want to struggle for the rest of your life. You really want more for your kids in the near future. You really want to prove everybody wrong who has told you what a loser you are and how you never stick with anything and you quit every job and it's always somebody else's fault, and you want to be different than that. I know. I know, because I was where you're at. I know I'm hard on you, but I have never been any harder on anyone than I am myself. I think I quit twice today. Just twice. That's pretty good, because the other day I think I quit 6 times, okay? I did. First, you have to want more for yourself. If your town is not getting it done for you, if your neighborhood is not getting it done for you, go to another neighborhood. I have to tell you, I was talking to Lee the other day, and Lee and I follow a lot of these direct sales network pros who are actually on Facebook. Matter of fact, I've got them marked to where they'll come up first. And Eric is, can't remember his name. Lee said, did you see this? You need to go look at this. And I think it's Eric Worrell or something. Anyways, I follow him. He's bald like my husband, and I follow him. And he's amazing. And he used the scenario of, think of it as you have an orange tree. You have an orange tree out in your backyard. Out in your backyard. It's a beautiful tree. The leaves are gorgeous. And right now, it's got 25 oranges on it. They're beautiful, and they are ripe for the picking. They're ripe. So you go out there and you're like, oh my gosh, I got oranges. I'm going to have orange juice. I'm going to use some of this to make this dessert, that dessert, put it in my Jell-O. Going to just eat them. I got oranges. They're coming, and you bring all of them in the tub. Now tomorrow, you go out to the same tree and you look up and you're like, hold on, let me. Oh, there's got to be an orange up there. There's got. Hold on. I think there's one. Oh, that one's a little green. But let me pick that one that's green. Oh, wait, this one doesn't look like it's grown to capacity. But let me pick that one. You continually go out day after day after day, and you try to pick from the same tree. Why? Why wouldn't you move on to the next tree where there is all this beautiful fruit? Why wouldn't you move on to the next city, to the next state, to the next neighborhood, to the next grocery store, to the next bank? Why, if you have nobody who wants to buy from you at that bank, what is stopping you from going to another bank and say, hey ladies, Avon Appreciation Day. I don't know if you have an Avon representative, but I'm here with a few free samples for you and a new brochure. I would love to be that person who helps you out with your Avon needs. What is stopping you? Rejection? All of you who are sitting here saying that you need to be better than you were yesterday, that you want something better for your life, that you want something better for your kids, that you want to see your husband be able to retire. But you're never going to see that because you've got to make more money in order for that to happen. You've got to help with the household bills. I really want my son to be in that football club. I really want him to finish his karate, and I want my girl to be able to go to that dance school so badly. But it's not going to happen if I don't do something different. Unless you do something different. What are you going to do different? I see all of you, so many of you. Remember, 5,000 of you are my friends, and I think 7,000 of you follow me. And I watch you as you post on Facebook. Hey, who wants to go on a cruise? Hey, who wants to make more money? Hey, let's do this. And what's funny is the next day, the same exact thing. Hey, who wants to go on a cruise? Hey, who wants to do that? Hey, let's do this. And you know what happens? I'm an Avon rep, and I sail right through it. The first time you do it, you probably make an impact. As you're talking about the cruise, and as Campaign 20 comes, and you're talking about how much closer you're getting to it, that can be an amazing impact in social media. But simply repeating the same things that you repeat every single day. You know, there's some people that I follow on Instagram, and they're Avon sisters and brothers. But I have to be quite honest with you. Half the reason I follow them is I know in some way they're going to fit their Avon business, their life, into what they're doing for that day. And two people, if you're not following on Instagram, and if you're not on Instagram, shame on you, because it's the up and coming thing right now. A lot of people getting hit on this and that on Instagram. But I got to tell you, Tim Brown, who almost all of you know, and Tim Brown is one of the most motivational, inspirational friends, brothers, comrades, Avon brother, makes my life better person. That is who Tim Brown is. And I don't miss out on anything he puts, from food to inspiration, to his travels with his business, to his kids, to his church, to his love for God, to his willingness to love, care, and serve about people, because he is absolutely amazing. And when I'm having a bad day, he inspires the hell out of me. But somewhere along the line, in those posts that I don't want to miss, there is Tim Brown talking about his Avon business and sharing the brochure, and he has his name tag or his Avon shirt on, and he's got a big old smile on his face. And I'm here to tell you that I guarantee you Tim doesn't always feel like smiling, that there are things that happen in his life that we don't know about, but you will never know about it on social media, because Tim Brown is consistent with sharing what's fun, happy, inspiring, and motivational in his life. It's not about, hey, use his nail polish, would you like some? Come on. The other person that I follow mainly on Instagram, I don't see her do a whole lot of Facebook, but I have to tell you, and I don't know her real well, but I love her with all my heart, and that's Lydia Oslinski. She's Rosemary Oslinski's daughter, and she is an amazing Avon representative, but she's an amazing wife, and she's an amazing mother, and she has built an amazing business. And I follow her on Instagram because she's witty, and she talks about having a bad day but making the best of it, and she brings her business into it. And you've probably seen her in many of our Boss Life ads, because that's who she is. I love her. I love watching her because she gives me ideas about what could I do where my life is. People, she brings the good stuff, the funny stuff in. But you know what? When you just got done cursing out your ex-husband on social media and calling that girl that he's sleeping with, you know, calling her out for the hoe you think she is, and this and that, and then your next post is, I love y'all, and would you like to join my team? Hell no, you're crazy, and no, I'm not joining your team. Are you kidding? If I was thinking about it, I'm done. Just saying, I'm done. Yeah, you have the right. You have the right to say whatever you want to in the United States of America. You have the right to give your political opinions all you want to. You have the right to talk about your ex-husband and your sister-in-law and your brother's cousin who's sleeping with your ex-husband's girlfriend's dog, or whatever it is you want to talk about. You can talk about that all you want to. It's your freedom. Or you have the freedom not to. And if you're truly trying to, and you think that having an Avon business page is going to save you or the people you want to buy from you from the drama that you got on your regular page, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Because you're much more entertaining when you're talking about everything that's going on and who you're, you know, cussing out. You're using words I ain't even heard in my lifetime, and I'm 54 years old. Seriously, folks, come on with that now. What are you doing? Are you serious? What do you think? I don't have that kind of stuff going on? Oh, yeah, I make it fun. You know. I know y'all follow me because you looking for who's going to piss me off next. How am I going to word it? No, I'm not the person who's going to call you out. I'm not going to call you out by name. I don't have to. You know why? Because every time I call somebody out about something, there is like 1,023 of you. I don't know where that number came from. I just picked it. 1,023 of you who are going, oh, my God, is she talking about me? I have had got family members who I will post something in general because I'm thinking, wow, I've been there, I get it. And they will call me and say, I just need to ask you, were you talking about me that time 5 years ago when this happened? And I'm thinking, seriously? I said, if you're feeling guilty, maybe you need to revisit that. That's all I'm going to say. But no, I really wasn't. I just thought I've been there, so I thought it could help somebody. Y'all, you got to stop shooting yourself in the foot. You know, I saw at least 5 posts yesterday about, I am so pissed that now and I'm not talking about in the groups, I'm talking about out on your general pages. I am so pissed that Avon is sent, my order is going to be 3 days late, and now you know what that is going to do to, I'm going to have to go out on a day I didn't want to, and it's throwing my customers off and me off, and oh my, I don't understand my company, and I'm thinking, well, that one girl may have just nibbled at your hook two weeks ago because she was in need of some extra money, but you've just showed her that your company must not be getting it done correctly. So now you have voiced your opinion there because you know I throw your ass out if you voice it on Onward. So let's go put it on your page because of freedom of speech, and now you've just lost a recruit because of how you're handling yourself in social media. Bravo! Good job. I just need to tell you, hey, let's give hands up. Stop it. Stop it. I don't get it, Molly. I put something up on Facebook and I can't get 3 likes. That's because you was acting crazy 2 days before then, and they're scared to like it. Okay, they're scared. They might think you're trying to sleep with their husband or something. So you just need to stop it. The only way I know how to tell you about this is to make light of it. But it is serious. It truly, truly is serious. People are watching for the difference in you. People are waiting to hear about your success. But when we are not some sort of an example about how you are handling getting through life, you know, you say, but Molly, you do. You talk about life. You talk about, Molly, you talking about your dad and your bad relationship with your dad. I sure did. Because I know many of you have got bad relationships with your parents. Here's the difference. I'm sharing what I've walked in my journey and what I continue to walk in my journey every single day for 54 years. Things that I share with you, things that I know have been rough, things so that you know you are not alone. Somebody else who is succeeding no matter what is getting up every day and saying, no matter what has happened to me, my ass is getting up and I am going to go at this again today. I am not laying in bed and not getting anything done. I am not giving up on myself and my company. I am going to be better than everybody expects me to be. I'm going to ruin their day by being a little bit brighter than they expect me to be. And because you can get through anything you want to get through. You can get through it every single day, but it's up to you. Why do I share? Why does it take me so long to share some things? Because I'm struggling so badly with it at the time that I'm going through it, that when I disappear for a few days on Facebook, I know that I can't pretend. I can't pretend. My best friends in this business thought that when I was going through all this stuff with my family and my dad and my brother recently, that I was totally disengaging from them. And in essence, I was. Because I felt like I had to disengage from all outside life. Because I had to get a grip on me. And I was struggling. And that's not a part of me that I like for everybody to see. But as I start to find the path to get through it, I owe it to you to share it with you, how I'm getting past it. Because that's what I do. And that's where I feel like I help you. Oh, for years I was chastised for sharing the bad stuff with you all. The bad stuff about the business when you go title at risk. The bad stuff about the business when your sales start to go down. Oh, the bad stuff about the business when the corporate world gets mad at you because of something you've said or done. Oh, the bad part about the business when life gets in the way and then it affects your business. And, you know, oh, I shouldn't be sharing that. I should only be talking about the wonderful stuff. Well, tell me, if I was just sharing the wonderful part, you would think you were getting it wrong. Now, wouldn't you? This stuff happens. But you've got to get off the pity boat. You've got to get off the pity train. You've got to get out of the pity car. You have got to get off the pot or work your Avon. If your town isn't the answer, get out of your town. And consistency, people. Consistency. Molly, I have tried. You don't understand, Molly. Don't you come at me in Onward, Molly. You don't know how I tried. Really, how long have you been in the business? I've been working this business 4 months, I'll have you know. Okay, I'll give you that, 4 months. So, how many days a week you say you will work your business? Molly, I am working my business at least 3-4 days a week. Okay. How many hours in those days are you working your business? You know, Molly, I work another job too, at least 3. Okay, like maybe 3, but you want 3-4 days a week. Molly, it's 12 hours a week. Okay. So in those 3 hours, what did you do? Well, you know, I have 11 established customers, so I call them and, you know, leave them a message. So I'm following up, Molly. I'm following up, okay? So don't say it's because I'm not following up. I had a couple of leads. I went and followed them up. Okay. That is normal business activity. So what have you done with the other 4 days, 24 hours in each day, that if you take 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours out to work a shift, what have you done to spread your message that you are trying to build a business and that you are the best Avon representative they'll ever come in contact with, and you are determined to make money you've never made before? Look at the benefits on the recruiting flyer. Oh yeah, read this right here. I am here. When you hear people, you know, this is the problem. You're so busy doing this instead of doing this that you don't stop to listen to people out there. You don't stop to listen to what people are saying so you know who to share it with. You're so busy throwing a book in the driveway and thinking you've done your part. Well, aren't you just the greatest? I took those books and threw them in the driveway. Well, if they're brand new books, 2 campaigns or less, you're wasting your money a lot of the times. You could be taking those books and putting them in the hands of people. Oh, that's too much, right? God knows, let's not do anything face to face. God knows, let's not have a conversation with somebody about the freaking hamburger, whether it's red or brown or whatever it is. But let's not, while we're laughing about it, say, hey, by the way, you know, I'm a local Avon representative. I sure would like to share a brochure with you if you don't have an Avon representative. You know, would you like one? The contact was made before, and then you share your Bible. Oh, that's too much, right? Molly, I worked at my 12. Molly, going to a restaurant, having books with me. Why do you think I should do that? I think you should do that because you're serious about making $100,000 a year. Because you are serious about the fact that you're tired of making minimum wage. That you are tired of getting the shut-off notices for your electric. That you are tired of having to tell your kids no because they want pizza. Because you are tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired and feeling like a loser and thinking that you can't do this. So what activities are you going to do to say, I'm going to be different? Yes, you should have these in your purse and in your hands everywhere you go. Yes, you should be smiling at the waitress, the nurse at the doctor's office, the people at the dentist's office. Oh, I went to the dentist's office. There's 3 other offices on this floor. Let me take 4 minutes. 4 minutes and go talk to somebody in there, and maybe I can get some customers from there. Just how broke are you? Obviously not broke enough to go out of your way just a little bit. Think about it. Think about it before you get mad at me. Think about it. I was so broke that I didn't have a choice but to do everything I could. I was so broke, I got tired of working 3 jobs, and I needed to give one of them up, or I knew I was going to collapse, but I did it as long as I had to. Some of you aren't working any jobs. You're taking care of your kids, which sometimes could be like having 3 jobs. I get that. But the point is, there's a lot of stuff you've got to do with your kids, but you'd rather sit on the couch, sit on the phone, complaining on Facebook about how bad your life is, about how you can't find customers, about why you can't find recruits, because your attitude is so bad and you're not doing anything with your business and you think that everything should happen right now. In the age of, oh yeah, I don't have to remember that number. Boom, let me call JP. Boom, let me call Scola. Boom, let me do that. In that age, let me be honest. That age, you think your business should just boom. Let me tell you something that hasn't changed. If you want a business, a stable business that will support you one day, you better be willing to put the time, put the effort, invest some money back into it, and you better work it in one way or another every single day. So many of you, I want to be you, Molly. You're such an inspiration. I want to be where you're at, Molly. No, you freaking don't, because if you wanted to be where I am, you would be doing what I share with you. You wouldn't be complaining about the same thing every single cotton picket campaign. This wouldn't be your 8th time with Avon because it didn't work the other 7 times. It wouldn't be because, oh, you came on my team and now you think that's supposed to make the biggest difference in the world, that you're on my team. Being on my team doesn't make any difference. It's that if you want me to work with you, you're going to work your ass off, because they're the only people I work with, is the ones who know what they want to know how to get there, and then do the action that is required. That is who I work with. That is who my husband works with. You want truth? That's truth. Molly, I've been working at this business for 4 years, and I truly believe, Molly, that I should be much further than I am in this business. So I go back to how many days, how many hours, how many brochures, how consistent were you? What were you willing to do to get outside of the box? What in the world? Are you still trying to pick the fruit off the same tree? Or are you out there trying to find different fruit trees everywhere you go? My question to you is, have you really worked your business for 4 years, or have you put 6 months of work into your 4-year business? Booyah! There's a question for you. 4 years at being a rep, but 6 months worth of work. What have you truly done?
You started to turn me on.
You got to be, hi baby. I'm turning my husband on. Uh-oh. That's okay. I'm using lip conditioner. It's all good. That was way too much information. Anyways, so that is the truth. I don't care. Tell me you've been in this business. Don't be fool enough to ever private message me or come up to me and say, I've been in this business for 17 years and, this business still isn't doing anything for me. Are you serious? You gonna come up to me, 17-year representative, and gonna tell me you still ain't making no money and you still in this business? Number one, did you fall and bump your head? Number two, have you ever decided to say, why aren't I? And what should I be doing to change that? Just saying. This feels good. I haven't done this in a long time, and my group has gotten so big here lately that this is probably we're going to lose a lot. She hurt my feelings. Oh my God. I know she was talking about me. Of course, she was 16,300. I'm just going to be able to pick you out of a crowd, right? Let's be clear. But she hurt my feelings. She's saying that because I want to spend time with my kids and I don't want to give an Avon book out, that I'm not serious about my business. What does she think? I think that you're okay with your kids living exactly how they're living. And if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. Because I'm not paying your bills, Cupcake. But I'm also not going to listen to your whining. Nobody is promised anything in this life. And if you think Avon is promising you anything, they don't promise you anything except to give you everything you need in order to be successful. In order to be successful, you must take the actions and do it. And even when it doesn't go right and it doesn't go the way you liked it, you take it, you do it again, you twerk this, you tweak that, you decide what you want to do, and you do it. But going out and throwing 400 freaking books, new books, in a driveway every campaign and hoping you're going to get one customer, stop it. You give tossing brochures a bad name, and I'm sorry, I'm the one who fought for tossing brochure, and I'm the one who I'm the one who said this can work with old brochures. I didn't say to take the lazy man's way out and go toss every brochure you ever freaking get. I didn't say that. It's something to do. Don't ever throw an old brochure away. You can always give it to somebody, always hang it on a door, always leave it somewhere, always put it in the driveway, always do something. Okay, now my blood pressure's up, so I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna let you take this all in, because you know I'm gonna be back right later. I know there's no Friday night call, but this is like your precursor to what we're going to talk about next week, because we're going to touch on some more excuses. See, I keep telling you what you got to do. I'm going to start talking about the excuses. I'm going to pick you out. I'm going to show you, and you're not going to like me, but it's okay, because all my feelings is gone, so it's okay. So I love you. I want you to do better. Rewatch this, share this video. I am going to make it into a YouTube video, okay? So you're going to be able to take that YouTube and share it with your friends. I love you guys, and if I didn't love you, I wouldn't tough love it with you the way I do. Mama's only here to love you and care about you, and I want to see you successful. And if ain't nobody else going to tell you, this mama right here going to do it. Have a great weekend, guys. See you later.